and the mold did a great job and held everything in there really nice. So I'm starting off by flattening it just to reveal some of that grain, and it's truly unbelievable. We're using the RC-2255 flattening bit here just to get everything all nice and cleaned up. That way I can kind of see what I'm working with. This guy does a fantastic job. Needed to rip a straight edge on it, and rather than using a track saw, since I already had it set up on the CNC, I'm just using a 1/4 inch down cut bit. A couple of really large cracks in this piece, and I wanted to stabilize those using some brass bow ties. So we need to cut the mating pockets in the actual burl piece. So I'm using a 1/4 inch down cut bit, the 46202-K, to go ahead and remove most of the material. And then the same as before, we're going to follow up with a 1/16 inch down cut bit here. I'm using some Total Boat clear epoxy here to go ahead and get those brass pieces set into the wood with some couple different pigments in here to create a custom color. It's always super satisfying to watch the epoxy get mixed in with the pigment, and it just looks really, really cool. So now we can go ahead and get that poured. Great job, and held everything in there really nice. The pour went relatively well. This is my first time pouring anything like this, especially this deep, and I couldn't have asked for a whole lot better of a result. It's always very, very cool to see this epoxy going into all of these cracks here on the top of the burl piece. It just soaks in there, and it did a great job going in and filling up most of those voids. So after a while it's set up, and we can go ahead and get everything demolded. So I made a mistake in putting this mold together and didn't screw it together, so I had to hammer it off. So we have the piece here. We need to get it set back up on the CNC and get the epoxy flattened off. So I'm using the same RC-2255 flattening bit to go ahead and remove that epoxy. First, I'm going to go ahead and get some text carved into it. I'm using the RC-1102 90-degree V-insert bit. This guy does a great job through this burl on very difficult grain, leaving a really nice clean carve. I went ahead and put down some clear epoxy first, let that dry, and then I'm just using some Total Boat epoxy with some Black Diamond Pigment Mahogany in there to fill in the text. And I'm just going to use the RC-2255 flattening bit again here to go ahead and do a final flatten to remove all of that excess epoxy there, and then we can go ahead and begin the sanding process. I used the Festool Rotex 150 to remove the bulk of the material, and then followed that up with the ETS 150 for a little bit finer sanding. We sanded up to 320 grit, and then I just used the ETS 125 to round over the edge of that epoxy. Followed that up with a 220 grit Gator finishing sponge to go ahead and feather that out, and used a bit of water to get a preview of what that was going to look like. Turned out great, and now we're ready for finish. So I'm using some Odie's oil here, and it's my go-to finish for doing any sort of epoxy work with wood. It shows the epoxy great and the wood, and it makes them look the same. Doesn't give a different look to the epoxy or the wood like most finishes do. And then after about 40 minutes, I was able to buff off that Odie's oil, and it made a beautiful matte finish. Super happy with the way that looks, and couldn't be much more pleased with how this project has turned out. This is my first time doing much of what I've done here, and it's always cool to see the end result after trying out new things and then seeing things finally work. I love the swirls in the epoxy, and then the text came out beautifully. I absolutely love the color choices on this piece too. The intention was to make it kind of look like a leaf green popping through the tree, and it definitely got that effect. Can't be happier with the way that it looked. So the last thing to do is to install a French cleat on the back, just cutting it at a 45-degree angle and using the 55227 Nomar countersink to go ahead and countersink that in there. Attaching the other piece to the wall and hanging this piece up. So cool finishing this piece. This will definitely be something that my family will have for years and years to come.